Hello and welcome to It's All About You, the best show about you on the internet. I am B. Dave Walters, life, relationships, and spiritual coach. This is episode number 42, Sex. And I don't have up what I wanted to share with you here. Okay, good times. Again, shooting at night, kind of keeping it quiet, but that's okay because I probably shouldn't be yelling, jumping, and screaming like a crazy person if we're talking about sex now, should I? And I'm going to talk to you like an adult. So I know we got a lot of different people of different ages that watch this. So if you're not an adult, don't watch this. Wait till you're married or till you're in college or talk to your parents about it. Okay? But for everybody else, we're going to talk about sex. Now, you know I ask people to submit questions to me through FormSpring, which is a great website. It is formspring.me, like me, /B Dave Walters. No www. formspring.me /B Dave Walters. I answer your questions. I probably write an article about it, post it on the article, but I might just answer you directly. You can even ask things anonymously. And I've gotten so many fantastic questions, but this one I felt really deserved to be addressed directly because we talked a little bit about sex in the article I wrote ages ago about sex as a gateway to God, but here inside of All About You, haven't really addressed it, so this time we're going to. So here's a question that I got through formspring.me /B Dave Walters. I'm extremely scared of having sex. I think it will hurt a lot and I can't bring myself to have intercourse in spite of repeated attempts. What do I do? This is something that I've heard lots of times, and I don't think I've encountered it in my own personal life though. No, wait, yeah I have. And the first thing I would say to you is if you're afraid to have sex, don't. It's no big deal. Wait until you're ready. Wait until you're ready with the right person in the right way at the right time, and mentally you will be there and it will make this whole process a lot easier. The number one reason I would think that you're feeling some anxiety towards it is that you don't feel like it's the right thing. Maybe you think it's a sin. Maybe you don't really love this person. I'm assuming this is a girl that's asking me this because I've yet to encounter a guy that was afraid that sex was going to be painful. Unless he was, well, I think you know what I mean. So I'm fairly certain this is a lady asking me this. So my number one question would be, do you care about this person? That's the first thing. Second thing is, do you even really want to? Like I said, if you don't want to, you don't have to, okay? No matter what he says to you, if he pressures you, if he makes you feel like, you know, if you don't have sex, then you don't love me, it's actually quite the opposite. If he's not respecting the fact that you want to wait, then he doesn't love you, okay? But we're going to assume, for the sake of argument, that the emotional stuff is there. But I would say, look at that first. Look at the emotional stuff first, right? Don't rush. Take your time. When you're with the right guy in the right place, the right time, at least mentally and emotionally, you were going to be there. So physically, like I said, kids, again, stop. The kids leave the room. Stop recording. Talking like adults now. Okay. From what I understand, since I am not a lady, in this modern age, a lot of women lose their hymen or their maidenhead long before they have sex anyway, like riding a bike, on a horse, trip and fall. So quite often the thing that you're worried about is going to hurt may not even be there in the first place. That's the first thing. Second thing is take it slow. Build up to it. There's a little thing called foreplay, which is all the stuff that happens before the sex, hence it being foreplay, right? So take some time to just be together, you know, cuddle and touch and kiss and hug. Again, kids, this is my last warning. I'm letting you leave the room, you pause. Okay, and there's a little thing called oral sex, which I'm not going to go into too much because this is still a family show, because I suspect a lot of the kids are still watching. But that should definitely probably be a part of it, because you've got to make sure that your body is into it. You've got to be into it mentally, because if you're afraid it's going to hurt, your body will seize up, right? Your body will not relax enough into what needs to happen if mentally you're not there. So mentally you got to be there, as I said. Then a little bit of that, help get, you know, the blood flowing, help get everything working right. A glass of red wine helps quite a bit too. You know, make him give you a back rub, make him give you a massage, light candles, play soft music, build up the romance to the point that you want it, and as you want it, your body will naturally start to give into it as well. And I would also say there's a little thing called lubricant. Again, Sorry, folks. Lube makes all the difference in the world. If you're afraid that it's going to hurt, or if it's painful, or if you're a lady that has sex and it hurts normally, or for whatever reason you and your man don't quite line up, try that crap. Trust me, it makes all the difference in the world. And it doesn't have to be like, you know, heated or flavored or whatever you guys do, because hey, you're adults, you knock yourselves out. But try it. It really helps a lot. So I would also say that you may have to try different positions, because different things work in different ways, you know, that line up better. I don't know how you're shaped, don't know how he's shaped, so you have to play with it a little bit, you know? And remember, sex is supposed to be fun. Here's the thing. I think a lot of people pull a lot of emotion and meaning and put a lot of stuff into the sexual act. Especially a lot of religious pressure where you're like, it's a sin, I'm supposed to wait till I'm married. You know, I didn't say this last time, and I've been keeping this to myself, but, you know, I gotta say it now. Sorry, because I think we're friends now. We're all adults. We can talk, and it's fine if you don't feel the same way about this. Across time, most religious communities were perpetuated by a bloodline, right? And it was really important that a man knew for certain that a child was his, because this child was going to inherit his land, his title, and be a member of their community, of God's chosen people of the time and area, right? In the number one way, relatively foolproof way, to know that your woman is having your child is if she's a virgin when you sleep with her. And this was pivotal to most of the cultures of the world, and surprise, surprise, being a virgin becomes pivotal to most of the religions of the world. I don't know that God actually cares about that. This is something that you have to decide in your own mind, in your own heart, in your own prayer, in your own meditation. And if you feel like you need to wait, then by all means wait. But here's the thing. People make statements like, oh, it's better to wait. Here's the thing. Nobody knows if it's better to wait. Because the people who waited. They don't know what it was like to have premarital sex with, you know, more than one person. And the people that didn't wait. They don't know what it was like to wait and have sex on your wedding night and only have sex with one person ever. Personally, I think I can only tell you what I know I'm going to ask my own children to do in my own life. And the request that I'm going to make is that you at least wait until college. That's what Dad's going to ask for. Be safe, obviously be safe. And wait at least until college. I think you're a little older then. It's a time to explore some different things. It's a time that you can make a little better decision. There's no reason why you should be having sex in high school ever. I know when the first girl got pregnant when we were 13, and that was almost 20 years ago. So I don't know what kids are doing these days. If people in Little Rock, Arkansas were having sex when we were 13, there's no reason for you to be doing that ever. I mean, your mind's forming, your heart's forming, your emotions are forming. You're not really ready for all the things that come out of it, because there's a lot that comes with it. It's not just physicality, right? Especially for the ladies. It's more physical for guys, but there's some emotions in it for us too, which I think we're going to talk about in part 2. Okay? So anyway, it was important that women be virgins so you would know who the children are. But in this day and age, in the year 2010, we have a little something called a pregnancy test. There's no mystery who the child's father is anymore. So I don't think God would have given us all these urges and drives and desires to start having sex way crazy early if we were meant to kind of ignore all of that until we got married way crazy later. But then again, hey, a lot of those cultures and stuff, you were married by 14 anyway. So I guess right about the time you went through puberty and wanted it, you were married. Wah, wah. Right? So that's just my feeling on it. Sorry if that offends. Please believe whatever you want. If you really believe that God wants you to wait till you're married, then by all means wait. By all means wait. It is up to you. Nobody can make you do this. It's just like I told whoever asked me this question, because it's anonymous. Do it when you're ready. Don't let anybody or anything force you, okay? You choose the time and place and partner in the way that you want to do it. And of course, be safe. Take care of yourself. Obviously, be safe. Oh my God, be safe. And I'm going to go ahead and split this for my brothers and sisters on YouTube. Everybody else, stay with me for part 2. Hang on.